Hey everyone, it is Sunday, March 31st, 2013. This is my update for this week, or for last week. I don't know how long. I had my surgery, my gastric bypass, November the 8th, 2012, and I don't know how long it's been since. Anyways, last week, I'm still having, a rough time right now. So basically what happened last, I was in the hospital, and, I'll just tell you why. I woke, so what day was it? It was last Thursday. Yeah, it was last Thursday. So last Thursday, I went out with my mom, just doing errands, and, I got home, I was tired, so, I had a headache, all day, so I lied down, and I was watching Dr. Oz, and then, fell asleep, woke up maybe an hour and a half later. I was actually dreaming that I was, in excruciating pain, and, I woke up, and I was like, holy crap, I wasn't just dreaming that, this is real, and I had the worst pain ever, and, my back up in here, and, in there, and then, right in here, under your boobs, pretty much, and it was, the worst pain ever, and I couldn't breathe, I was, gasping for air, and it wasn't, it wasn't, hyperventilating, it wasn't like that, it was, except, way more intense, and, I could not breathe, and so I, woke my mom up, and, she was on the couch, we were just napping, and, I had to throw a pillow at her to wake her up, so I threw a pillow at her, and, my little sister was there too, and, so it's I could barely breathe, so I was I have to go to the hospital, don't know what's wrong, and so then I had to call an ambulance, because I was so weak, and it was I couldn't lie down, because the pain was just so unbearable, and I have no idea what was wrong, and, so we went to the hospital, the, ambulance came, fire truck, and police, or whatever, and, they bring the stretcher outside it's kind of blurry, because I don't really remember much of that, because I was just really trying to focus on my breathing, because I couldn't even breathe, and, so the paramedics came in, and they hooked me up to all these, wires and stuff, and were doing my blood pressure over and over and over again, and, on the way there, he says I wasn't, getting enough air in, or something like that, because it seriously felt I thought I was dying, I'm not even kidding, I thought I was, having a heart attack, because the pain in, my chest it felt like something was, sitting on top of my chest, and the pain in my back, and then in, under here, it was just really bad, so, I walked up my stairs, and then I walked out the door on the stretcher, because I could walk, I was just I couldn't lie down, because it was just so painful, and it didn't help my breathing if I was lying down, so I was I need to stand up, I need to sit up, I need to lean, I couldn't even sit like this, I had to fully lean forward to, stretch my back out, and, or else it was just, it was so painful, and so we were in the ambulance, and we finally got to the hospital. They didn't even take blood work. I told them I had gastric bypass surgery, so I got, not a room, but, a waiting area just before you see the doctor, so, in the back, so I got in before a lot of people, but I was still there. I think it was, 5 or 6 hours that my mom and me and my dad and my stepdad had to wait to, even see a doctor. When I was in all that pain, they didn't give me anything. Usually, I've gone there before with, an intensive headache, and they've hooked me up to an IV, and they've given me at least something for the pain. But when I was there, this was, 10 out of 10 pain, and nothing for, all night. Then nothing. We waited for 6 hours to see this doctor or whatever, and it was like, I was in so much pain, and my breathing at that time was back to normal. Maybe an hour after or maybe half an hour to 45 minutes after I got to the hospital, my breathing came back to normal, and I've been having a really hard time with, like, panic attacks lately, and just always panicking. So that's something I'm, like, trying to work on right now. A week ago or whatever, I posted a video saying I was working on myself. That's what I'm trying to work on. So basically what the doctor said, like, they sent me for x-rays because I told them, actually, what I told them was I had gastric bypass, and I know, like, my friend Tiffany had her surgery a couple months before me, and she was actually had to have surgery this week because her intestines, like, got all twisted. So I thought that's what happened to me, because I clearly didn't have a heart attack, and I seriously thought I was gonna die. Like, not even kidding. I was, like, terrified. And I said to the doctor, well, you know, my friend, she had the surgery a couple months before me, her intestines can twist, and he goes, oh yeah, you know, I never thought of that. I mean, in this hospital, they don't specialize in bariatric care. The hospital I had my surgery is in Guelph, and this was in Cambridge, like where I live, so obviously if we're going to call an ambulance, we're going to go to the closest hospital there is, because, like, shortness of breath and all that stuff, you could be, like, dying or something, which I totally thought I was. Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, we'll do an x-ray on your upper abdominal area. So they did an x-ray, and everything came back normal. They have no idea really what happened, but he just said because of all the stress I've been under and my anxiety and panic attacks and whatever, he says it was stress-induced or something like that. Basically, I'm just so stressed out that I was dreaming I was in pain, and I woke up in, like, physical 10 out of 10 pain, and it was just like, wow. Like, I didn't know stress could bring, like, pain. Like, I had no idea. I don't know, I was just really, like, worked up, and I was still in pain, like, when I was leaving, and I asked him, because I can't take Advil or anything, right, so I have Tylenol 1s, which are over the counter, you can buy them at Shoppers Drug Mart, and, because I was taking the normal Tylenols, or the extra strength one for my headache, and, it doesn't really work with me, so I asked him, you know, is there anything you could give me, because I usually, I take Tylenol 3s for my back, like, only when I need to, like, I haven't taken them in a while, but, so I've taken those before, so I asked him if there's anything I could take for my headache pain, and for this pain, like, in here, and then the pain in my back, because it was just killing me, and he's like, well, me prescribing you narcotics would send you down a rough road. I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? I've had them before, and I don't have an addictive personality at all. Like, seriously. I'm, like, in pain. I've been here for 5-6 hours, 10 out of 10 pain. The nurses didn't even, I think the nurse came over once, and my parents had to get up and go, like, they literally just threw me on a bed, and were like, oh, the doctor will come see you soon. And, the bed didn't have a blanket, it didn't have a pillow, so my mom ended up going to find me a pillow. She stole off another bed, and then, we had to find a blanket. They're just completely useless in that hospital. I've been there before, and I don't know. I don't know. It was just the closest hospital to us, that's why we went there. But, yeah, so, I've kind of been shooken up about what happened. Like, I didn't want to sleep by myself, like, the past couple nights. I did last night, but, yeah, last night I did. But, no, I haven't, I don't know, it was just honestly the most frightening thing I've ever been through, because, I was just dreaming that I was, like, in pain, and I woke up, and I was, like, physically, like, in agony. Like, it was really, really bad, and, and it wasn't anything I ate, like, it wasn't, like, I usually eat the same stuff but it wasn't like food related, or apparently it wasn't my gastric bypass related. So I asked him if he could somehow send all my stuff over to Guelph General, and he's like, oh, well, it's all computerized, so they should have it anyways. So I'm like, okay. So I have to call Guelph on Tuesday morning, or I don't know if they're open tomorrow, because it's Easter today. Tomorrow's Monday, usually holiday for some people. The hospital is open, but I mean, I don't know if like the bariatric clinic is, so I'll have to give him a call tomorrow, see, because I need to get in and need to go over everything, because I haven't seen them since December, and it's now March because they're so backed up. And yeah, I need to see them about this dizziness I'm always having. I read the comments about hypotension or something like that. I don't know, I have it all written down in a book, but I have to see them about that. And like the blood pressure one that someone, I forget who it was, I don't know, that someone told me to get checked out. And now about this situation that I had last week, and honestly, it was the scariest thing I've ever been through. But on a plus note, I broke the 180s. I'm now 177, and I've lost a total of 109 pounds. So that's nice. It's good to finally like break the 180, because I feel like I was stuck in like the 180s like forever. Like, oh my god, I think it was like a month. No, not a month. Maybe 3 weeks, but I just felt like I was stuck there the whole time. But yeah, so as it's Easter today, I hope you guys have a good Easter weekend. My family's coming over at 4:30, but I'll show you some of the stuff my mom got me. I don't think I can, I know I can't eat it, but it's a thought that counts. And I love these Cadbury Dairy Milk buttons. They're from the British shop, they're from the UK. And it's like one giant egg with like little buttons of like little chocolate. And then Mike and Ike's. I can have a couple of those now and then. I don't find sugary stuff doesn't upset my stomach. I try not to eat it, but sometimes I do. But yeah, I mean, if I were to take a bite out of a chocolate, like a chocolate bar or something, it wouldn't upset my stomach. And then raisin caramels covered in rich European chocolate. These ones. And I can have one of these. Oh no, I can have 2 of these. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably eat it. Not all of it, just like a nibble each, and then that's it. But yeah, I'm pretty good with like self-control or whatever. But yeah, honestly, that was like the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. So I've been just like I've been like freaked out about it, because I've never had anything like that happen. I've never had pain like that before in my life. It was worse than my surgery pain. Like I seriously thought I was having a heart attack. But I'm fine. Well, yeah, and I'm seeing a psychologist as well, because I was born prematurely. I'm just going to make another video because I'm going to run out of time. So I'm going to finish this one. This will be part 1, and then actually this will be part 2 because my part 1 I uploaded the other day. So there's going to be 3 parts to this video. I'll tell you about the psychologist part in my next video.